either of our audio is coming through clean.
Oh, that's always fun.
Oh yeah. Hold on. We're gonna go to Twitch. No, not there. That one. Yeah. Okay, say words.
Lorem ipsum dolor est. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
You're a little quiet, but we can fix that. Maybe I'm a little loud. Who's to say?
Loud and quiet are just subjectives. There is no absolute.
Keep saying words.
Words are words, and I've been doing a lot of crunches, so my midriffs look okay. That gift should come in with an epilepsy warning. Lol.
I don't know if it counts as good improv to just read what you see on the screen, but that's fine.
Hey, if no one can see what I'm reading, it's exactly the same.
There it is. He looks much better now. He still doesn't look perfect, but whatever, it's fine. We only need the headshot anyway. Oh, you're here.
Yes, I'm here.
Have you played on Aggie before?
I have not.
Okay. It is exactly as you have established that it is. This is you? I assume this is you?
Yeah, that's me.
Over
Hi.
here? Over here, this alligator over here?
Yeah, that's me.
Alright. Okay, spectacular. We'll give people like 10 minutes to get in. And if nobody shows up, no worries. We will just draw the character. Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. Alright, we have a 12-minute start timer. And I'm going to step away, use the restroom, and then we'll be good to go, okay?
Alright.
Alright, goodbye.
Yep.
Brownie for you today? Yeah. You want me to answer that question? Yeah, but if you told me not to, I would not, I wouldn't even think twice. I've eaten an entire thing of brownies before. Yo, that's pretty good. Yeah, right? god, it's me.
Hello, you.
What are we doing on this stream? We are drawing characters, but not nightmares this time. There we go. This is a Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Woo!
There we go. No. Please do not capture the entire screen. Actually, please don't capture the entire screen. Next. Complete. Yes, thank you. There it is. Oh, look at this mushroom.
The little shroomy boy.
All right, I got some. I know we're expecting at least a Zeb. I think Riley said that we were likely to have a Riley.
Riley is probably likely.
Sick. I'm so excited. I got a couple of warm-up games. That should be spectacular. There have been few things lately that I have enjoyed as much as drawing on stream. just absolute nightmares. It's been great.
That drawing can be fun.
There we go. There we go. Okay, we can see chat. We can see the screen. We can see some brownies that my smallest sibling made, which I am going to be eating on stream very professionally.
Can't really blame you, though.
That's what the people come to see. They come for the ASMR.
Ah, yes, the brownie ASMR.
Yes. Oh, no, don't say that. Never mind. It's not good. Mm-hmm. What have you been up to, my friend?
I've been drawing this mushroom.
Well, I did mean in general and not just today, but okay. Hold on, I'm gonna try to draw the same mushroom. It's like one of these, right? Oh no, I took the wrong color. There we go. There we go. So mushroom drawing aside.
Well, yesterday I played some Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
Mr. Riley himself is the dungeon master.
Oh yeah, he told me that this game was going on. Zeb and I were supposed to stream yesterday, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, and I am playing Ranhul, the Owlkin Druid of the Stars.
That sounds like a blast.
It is.
What has been happening in this campaign?
So, I mean, we almost died like twice already. Because we went into a cave and we got ambushed and it was really dark. Because there were like these spiky boys that came down from the ceiling. And they latched onto our heads with tentacles.
I hate spiky boys. What manner of spiky boys did they end up being?
Dusk mantles?
I do not know these spiky boys. Your mushroom is having a much better time than mine.
Yeah, your guy looks like he's in a little bit of distress.
I feel like he needs like some of these. Like this, and then like whoa, 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 whoa. And then like another one going in the other direction. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then give me like a little bit of yellow. There he is. Oh, it's not yellow enough. Right, this is what you do in cartoons when you're feeling distressed. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Ah, I see.
Right? Did I do it? Did I make comedy? Oh, there's somebody else in here. I hope it's somebody we know, and not just somebody else. I invite this other person to pretty please draw another mushroom in another state of distress. I feel like this mushroom needs some of this. Yeah, there he is.
Some little white spotters.
Yeah, a little bit of this kind of thing. A little bit of them Dragon Ball spots. One more down here. Hey, 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 who's this? Hey, who are you? Hey, who's this? Hey, who's this? Hey, 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 what's you up to down here?
Oh no.
All right, we're live. Hello, does my hair look okay? Oh, I forgot I don't have any.
That poor mushroom looks like he's about to have a worse time.
Hey, what you doing? What you doing down there? Live on camera. What you doing down there? Hey, what's going on down here? Everything okay? Everything okay? Everything all right down here?
Not looking much alright.
Your mushroom just looks like they're having a great time.
Yeah, mine's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, that's nice. That's quite nice.
Yours is having, a little bit of a rough day.
Yeah.
But doesn't quite compare to little mushroom down there.
Well, I gotta readjust my camera angle so I don't look quite so silly. How about we do one of these? I have like an old space heater behind me, so it's making half of my face glow red. Hey, who's this?
Kind of dramatic.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna draw the person who just took a chunk out of that, which is definitely like one of these.
Oh no. Anything but the Italians.
Right, he's got a red jumpsuit, right?
Yeah, he's got like a red shirt on.
And then like blue. Oh, is it a red shirt and blue?
Blue overalls.
And blue over? Oh, it's blue overalls. I'm sorry. Thought it was red overalls and a blue shirt.
Nah, he wears the denim.
Denim. It's my favorite Eminem song.
Denim, denim, denim.
Gonna end up in 'em. There we go. Is this art? Have I made art?
Anything's art if you believe it.
He's not wearing anything underneath his overalls. There he is. Hey, what's going on over there? He does need a little. Oh yeah, he's got that. He's got that. Like he's got the nose. You know the nose.
Yeah.
And then probably like one of these and one of these and then maybe one of these. There it is.
Yeah, a little pocket. We got a bunch of people here having an interesting night. Mr. M over here, he looks like he regrets some things.
This is already a really fun stream. Oh my god. Oh, mamma mia.
That was not the kind of experience he was expecting when he
No.
took a bite out of that mushroom.
No, he thought he was gonna get big. But it turns out he just got high. Oh, and of course we gotta have. Hold on, I'm gonna see. Hold on, I need a reference for this one. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, that's right. That's right. He's got.
Those are important for seeing.
Oh, he's got them wide pupils. Oh no. All right, we're gonna do like one of these, and then like.
Which do you think has him in more distress? The fact that he just ate a mushroom and it's screaming in pain? Or that he's just totally tripping out?
When the mushroom in a state of distress, I had to go with one in suffering. I felt like that was the most appropriate. Hello, nerds.
Hello.
Hello, nerd.
You're on the air.
I'm on the air.
You are. Right.
Maybe in the air, but Mario's way higher than that.
Right, and he's got like a shirt that's like this color, right? He wears like a vest. Right? Am I remembering this character correctly? And then he's got like blue jeans
Are
on?
you drawing a Lowe's employee?
No. No, Mario already Nintendo already did that. There he is.
Welcome to Moe's. Mamma mia.
Okay. He's got a big head.
Oh, you mean Toad?
Okay. It goes across and then up, right?
Yeah.
There he is. Oh, wow. Yeah, is this Toad?
It's got little white spots on it.
Yeah. Are they white spots or are they cream spots? Oh no, I got it wrong. I got it inverted. It doesn't have white spots. It's white with red spots.
Oh, it's white with red spots.
Whatever. It's red with white spots now. It looks like a Toad. It's not Toad, but it's a Toad.
Yeah, it's red Toad.
He said. There he is. There he is. It's Toad. And there's like a hand reaching for him.
I thought you were drawing him a noose. God, I didn't go that direction.
I successfully longed up Brandon, by the way, Riley.
I did see that.
It looks much better. He no longer looks like a halfling. How do hands work?
Yeah, it's an excellent question.
Oh no, Mario! My favorite thing about this program is looking away and looking back and seeing a horror that I did not create. was it that we drew last? It was Plank. It was Maxwell Plank. Maxwell Plank with anime eyes.
Yeah.
Who is now my mother's contact photo on my phone.
That's great.
It's not relevant to anything, and it's as confusing to me as it is to everyone else, but it does make me smile. Oh no! Ah! Toad! Come back! I haven't finished giving you pants yet. This is so funny. Oh yeah, this is Master Hand actually.
Master Hand.
Yeah, this is Master Hand. And is this Crazy Hand down here?
Yeah, he's got the big wiggly fingers.
Yeah, the big wiggly fingers. How does Master Hand? What does he have? Images, please? It's just a hand, right? It's just like a really realistic hand.
No, it's a glove.
It's a glove, yeah.
Oh yeah, it goes down. Yeah, there it is. And then it's got like these little things.
Isn't this a guy?
Yeah, there he is.
Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah. And he has like one of these friends. Here's his octopus friend. He said without confidence in his ability to draw tentacles. There he is. There he is.
You almost have the two cornerstones of anime down. You got the eyes.
I don't care for this joke. That's not the theme song. Oh yeah, tentacles have like these little bulbies at the end. That's right.
Yeah. If you were to do one of these, if you were to do one of like these, oh no, that's not right. If you were to do one of these moves, and kind of squidify it, that's what their party got attacked by when they were killed by the ceiling.
Oh, that's fun.
Dark mantles.
My uncle got killed by a dark mantle. He was trying to get something off a shelf, and the shelf fell on him. Like a mantle.
Yeah.
Like a mantle. You know? You know what I mean? Oh, this reminds me. Oh, I have another warm-up game that's not just drawing nightmares. This was unprompted. Tony just started drawing mushrooms, so I continued.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I have to finish. I have to finish filling in these little tiny dots next to this squid.
An artistic game of telephone. Somebody just starts with something and then give it 10 minutes and see where we end up.
I think that that's so good though.
Mushroom to squid. How did we get here?
You may ask yourself, how did I get here? You may say to yourself, my God, what have I done? Okay. All right. Everybody, get rid of your layers. Everybody, hide your layers. Okay. All right. You guys ready?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna go first. I am going to hit you guys with a joke, and you're gonna need to figure out what the joke is. You guys ready?
You're gonna draw a punchline.
Figure it out.
I am gonna draw a pun. Yes, I'm gonna draw a pun. Okay, here we go. So it starts like.
Do this anyway. So.
It starts like yes. It starts. Yeah, you're correct. I think I'm gonna do this at UBCon Live. It starts like this, right? It starts with an attractive man, right?
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah. And then he has like he's got a belt, right? Because they always have belts, and he's got like a thumb in each belt, right? And he's got and he's real strong, right? He's real swole, okay?
Hmm.
He's like kind of dancing. That's a good hand. I'm confident in it. He's got jeans.
Charter for much for that.
He's got jeans on.
Huh. He's definitely a cowboy and looks like he's square dancing.
Right, and he's got like there's a stage behind him, and he's like out on the catwalk of the stage.
Huh.
Right. Right.
Uh-huh.
Right. There we go. Right, and the thing about him is that he has a bulbous head.
No neck.
With only one eye.
Mike Wazowski.
Swolowski, is that you?
Mike Swolowski.
Yeah. And like he has like other like there's other people dancing on the stage back here who are also shirtless and swole. Like you got
Mike Swolowski.
Try it again.
Oh, are we close?
Yeah. You had it. You added a swole. Why did you add a swole?
Is it just Magic Mike Wazowski?
It's Magic Mike Wazowski.
Okay.
Yeah, there he is.
Well, thanks, Tom. That's in my head forever now.
There he is. It's Magic Mike Wazowski.
Thanks, I hate it.
It's terrible. Get rid of it.
You're welcome. I'm glad you made me stop before I had to draw Sully. Okay, now somebody else go. Or I can hit you with one of the ones I hit Zeb with the other day and made him really angry.
Sure. You have a lot of these in your pun bank.
These never leave my brain. My brain keeps making them and they never go away. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll do another one if you guys want me to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got. No. I know I'm not on a real layer. Here we go. Okay. So we got these guys, right? These guys are
Pickle Rick.
These guys are parasites, right? They're over here and they all got swords, right? Right? And then of course they're doing battle, right? They are of course doing battle with some vehicle wheels, right? They're right over here. And these guys are angry. Ah! And they got swords too.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then one of these guys, he has a head thing that goes like this, right?
Lord of the Fleas?
and he has, he's angry also, and he likes to stand like this, and he has a spear.
Oh, I see.
And it's snowing. And then this guy, these guys are angry, but over on this side, of course, there's a dragon. There's a dragon.
Of course.
The dragon. There's a dragon, Yug. There's a dragon. And riding on this dragon is one of these guys, right? And she's real mad.
One of the king of beans, yeah.
And she got long hair. Mm-hmm. Right? She got long hair and she ride a dragon. And we'll come back.
That's a Game of Thrones reference.
Right, and her name is Daenerys. Daenerys. Right, we got more of these parasites over here. who are like dead on the ground, right? But
The
some.
nearest Tyrgarian.
That's not it, but that's pretty good. You're forgetting about these guys over here. But some of them are zombies, of course. Got the some of the so we'll depict that by some of them have like chunks bitten out of the back, right, and they're like coming at these guys, right, and this is one of these guys who's like mad, but he's also like kind of a zombie, right, and he's got he got a sword, right. This sword is called Long Haul, and this is Jon Snow Tire. Jon Snow Tire. Can't let that pun go to waste,
Nope.
right? and then let's see. I'm running out of puns, running out of jokes here. So I'm just gonna draw another zombie head parasite, right? And then and of course there's he's mad.
I don't know, man.
No, this is a stupid picture. This picture is bad. He's got hair, right? He's got them luscious locks.
Of course.
Yeah. No, Right, and yeah. So this is my scene. This is it.
I see.
Of course, we take it like this. We go.
A song of lice and tires. I was trying to do something with the Battle of Winterfell, but I would have never got there. Alright guys, it's been real.
Okay, goodbye. It's been fun. Oh my god. Holy cow, is that funny? Oh man. Yeah, there it is.
Amazing.
It's a song of lice and tires. I don't know what's confusing about that. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was fun. You want to do one? Or you want to move
I
on?
can't guarantee it's as good as yours, but I can go on.
That's fine. Mine were bad.
Okay.
Oh man.
Let's see. Alright, so I got one of these. We have
Riley, that was your longest feigned pun exit yet.
Yeah. I had to grab something to eat.
If they keep getting longer, they're going to exceed the length of the stream.
One of these times the joke's gonna be so bad I'm just not gonna come back.
I aspire to that day. Is this HAL 9000? Is that what this is?
no. And then we got one of these guys.
Oh, it's a guillotine. It's a guillotine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And you know, we got we have the executioner over
yeah.
here.
Yeah. We got the guy. We got the guy who does the thing. You know, Gray Cat, I strongly advise doing what you're about to do.
And you know, we got the people that are watching.
Sure, as you do.
You know, everyone comes to watch these. Not really sure why. It's kind of morbid, but who really knows? People just like watching this kind of stuff.
It's the same reason that when dead people were posted to MySpace, we all watched it.
Hey, I mean, if we still executed by guillotine, like you know, a bunch of billionaires or something, I'd probably go watch it.
I'd watch the VOD.
Oh yeah, I believe they got one of these.
Yeah, they got the baskets.
They put a little basket up. So
yeah.
That, Yeah, there we go. That way the top doesn't fall off and roll out.
Sure.
And then we got the criminal here.
Okay, fine, Gray Cat, come here. Gray Cat, you can't just like hop up on my knee and then be like, give me attention, and then leave when I go to grab you.
I mean, he's a kid. Yes, you can.
Wait, who's this?
This is our poor soul.
Wait, who's this?
Humpty Dumpty.
Is this one of the M&Ms?
M&M?
Is this an Adventure Time? This looks like an Adventure Time. This person looks so concerned.
Yeah, they are about to get executed.
Yeah, but like
executed.
Executed. Is that what it is?
It says public execution.
No! No! Public Execution was my favorite Pokemon. It's so good. It's so good. I like this game. This is a good game.
And remember, children, that's what happens when you trespass on the king's wall.
It's true.
Oh man, Riley, you want to do one?
I'm eating, so I'm just here for spectating at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Until I can think of something clever.
Okay, Tom, think of a pun.
And just like that, he's already got one.
Hold on, no, I don't have one yet. Come on, Tom, be funny. Be funny right now. Be funny on the spot. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course, we gotta like these things, right?
Hexagons. I'm a big fan of the hexagon.
Me too. Hexagons are good.
Hexagons are the bestigons.
I'm also a big fan of CGP Grey. Right? We got these things, and that like yep, and then they got like these things on the sides, right? That's fine. And they're like woo. And then we got one of these, right? Like a big old floating piece of pizza. Like these.
Oh, we have snowflakes, and then we got a mountain.
Is this reading snowflakes?
Well, yeah, you got the snowflakes.
I see a
hexagons, and then you got them blowing in the wind, and then you have a mountain.
Yeah, and then we got somewhere in the background. Right, we got this thing that is not a moon. Right. The timeline's not gonna work on this joke, but that's fine. Right, and we got like stars in the background. It's fine. Right, and then we got Then we got this thing, right? It's right here. Right.
Is that a vehicle?
Right. It's got like the little tires. Right. Right. You guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's got the doors that go like up like this.
Oh wow, that's really fancy.
Yeah. It does look a bit like a station wagon, but that's fine.
Yeah, world's fanciest station wagon.
Right, and then like the door comes down like this, right? And then we got like this guy inside who looks a lot like Rick Sanchez, but is not Rick Sanchez. Right, and he's gonna be like looking backwards at the TIE fighters. It's got like a hand hanging out here, right? Ah.
Why is Doc Martin doing a drive-by shooting at the side of a DeLorean at a fucking Imperial Star Destroyer?
Doc Martin?
Yeah, not that, not Doc Octopus, whatever his name is.
Here, I'll draw him some Doc.
Is a boot.
I'll draw him some Doc Martens.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. There they are. Right, he's got a lab coat.
I'm pretty sure he. Oh God, what is his last name? There's no way he's just referred to as Doc in all three movies.
Right, and then over here we got like somebody driving. Right. And he's like, "We gotta go back to 1955."
Morty.
And he's got like the puffy jacket, right?
Yeah.
Right. Am I drawing this correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Doc Brown.
Yeah, there he is.
That was close.
And he looks a lot like Michael J. Fox. Ah!
Also mixed with Chewbacca. Who's that? Is that a Zeb? That's a Zeb.
Zeb. How's it going?
It's going.
Right, and
The
then
monstrosity that these boys are creating.
and he's like, "What the hell is a gigawatt?"
1.21 gigawatt.
Right. And do I need to keep drawing things? I'll keep drawing things. I have no problem continuing to draw things.
Alright, we got the Death Star, we got a TIE Fighter, we got a slice of pie.
This is a
I
bad
was gonna
Star
say
Destroyer.
a fighter, but
This is a bad Star Destroyer.
you're missing the bridge.
Am I?
N1 Starfighter.
There he is. One of these, right? Ah, Nubian. That doesn't look good. I don't like what I've done.
Nope. You just stuck a Nintendo 64 joystick on top of
There it is. I don't know what Star Destroyers look like. I can't bust out a Star Destroyer.
You throw like an isometric
It's like an elongated hexagon for the shape of the bridge.
or a rectangular prism.
You're telling me that it's not just a triangle?
No, the bridge, the part that you're drawing there.
The
Like,
top of the joystick.
Yeah. It's got some hard edges on it.
Here's another triangle for you. There it is.
And you get some of these guys on the sides.
Oh yeah. They got the turrets. Yeah, that's right. Here you go. We'll put another one in the background. Right, and then here's one.
I mean, you could have just gone with the flagship and just done, two triangles, and one of them, this inner triangle, just sort of looks like it's falling apart.
Right, and then in the back of this car, there's like one of these things, right?
Flux capacitor.
I like how close your Doc Brown is to a Richard Nixon.
Yeah, they're very close. Flux capacitor.
Well, maybe you can buy plutonium in every corner drugstore.
We don't need roads.
Right, and then here's a square TIE fighter.
What do you need seatbelts?
I don't know how many.
I
I don't know if there's any square TIE
what the fuck
fighters.
is this?
Are we not on board with this one?
What
Kind of Star Wars Back to the Future pun.
You're gonna be
Hi,
I can't.
Tony, nice to meet you.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
hello.
I can't write it down because you guys are gonna be mad at me.
Probably. But you know what you sign up for. The Empire Strikes Back to the Future.
You could put like a Wampa or a Tauntaun in there to make sure that we know it's Empire Strikes Back.
Look, man, I'm just glad.
Empire Strikes Back. It's notably the one in the original trilogy that doesn't have a Death Star.
Look, dude. This is not the hard part of the drawing. This is the part I had to spend all the time on. What the hell is a gigawatt?
Oh, is this like those Wheel of Fortune things?
Yeah, that's a pun. Man, that's fun. That's fun. This is a good one. This is a good game.
But again, the premise of the pun on this one, you fucked up because you had a Death Star in the one movie without a fucking Death Star.
Before and after, that's what it's called.
Look. I happen to know that there's a whole bunch of Star Wars movies without Death Stars.
Tom, you just lost your note card.
Yes, but for the original trilogy, you pick the one movie that doesn't have a Death Star and represent it with a Death Star.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'll be back.
Maybe that's just Hoth with an ion cannon on it.
Hello? Hey, Warren, how's it going? Sorry about that. I'm having some trouble with my alternator, but it's looking like I might not have the funds to get it fixed right now, so I'll have to reach back out to you. Thanks a lot, dude. Bye. I was just my mechanic casually calling me at 8:30 at night.
Nice.
Okay, there we go.
You get your alternator swapped soon, or?
No, I'm taking it to a different garage because he's a butt. Okay. Does somebody else want to do this this nightmare?
I have a really bad one.
It's bad, but
Do it.
I got one.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. All right. Riley first, because Riley hasn't gone yet. Then Tony.
Do one of these moves. There we go. This is gonna be tricky. That's not at all what I had selected.
That's right. It's the square hole.
Right, okay. What the fuck?
Booms.
Oh my God! Hello. More people for this nightmare.
These moves? Please ignore the shoddy craftsmanship.
Spoons. That's not what a spoon looks like.
Who said spoons?
You said spoons.
I didn't.
They did.
When did I say spoons?
Was this
Just now.
Is this
It
an
said
hourglass?
shoddy craftsmanship. I don't know.
But I was thinking it does indeed look like an hourglass.
We'll do one of these.
Can I make this full screen?
Yeah, that's not.
There we go.
It's too big.
Make sure my pen is working. Oh, not this again. Fuck.
Did you pen pressure?
Oh no.
It never wants to pair correctly. It says it's connected and it's charged, but not doing anything. It happens every time I turn my computer on. Okay, Okay, be right back, guys. I gotta restart my computer.
Circle.
Okay, goodbye.
Circle.
Is
That's kind of small, but ignore it.
is this an Ayn Rand book joke?
Huh? What? You think I read?
Well, that's a powerful squat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, I don't read theory. I just commit praxis.
I'm threatened by this squat.
Well, you know what they say. Time weighs on us all.
I didn't hear the buzzer.
Speed
What's going on? What's going on between these legs, Riley? Oh
How's
no!
that?
Bad.
You said family friendly.
This is a family show.
How's that? How's that? Is it better?
Fine.
It's his glutes.
Yeah, ass is family friendly.
Raising time, pushing time, doing time.
Lifting time, socialism.
Sure, that works.
Yeah, that's Sam.
That's sand, right? Sand. How does I don't know how fluid dynamics works. That's fine.
That's good. That'll do. Sand.
Like maybe dish it down in the center of the top bit, and then yeah, that looks good.
Benching time, raising time, fighting time, killing time.
What are you doing?
Pun.
This is a good drawing.
Thank you.
I love this man.
Like it's a pun or some sort of wordplay.
He's thick. Look at them ass cheeks.
Yeah, I find this person threatening.
Good.
This person is intimidating.
That's
The
some
only
goals
practice
right
I
there.
have drawing anatomy is when I was a child. I would just draw superheroes, so all of the people I draw are jacked.
Dude, I'm the same way. Except with me, it was all Dragon Ball Z characters.
There you go.
So everyone's like quietly swole, except that one person who's like gross.
Yeah.
Do some of these moves. Hold on. Let's go. Sure.
Pushing the clock.
Oh god, a lot of the comics that we read as a kid were like tail end of Liefeld, weren't they?
Did I do that before?
Is that why we want pockets? Like so many goddamn pockets? Is it Rob Liefeld's fault?
Atlas snuggled.
No, you guys are getting further and further away.
The weight of time. The time pressure.
Should in fact be able to draw. Let me just check something here.
Doon.
I don't want to ruin anything. I
You've
just want to
got,
see. Okay, it does work.
He's in a real time crunch.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's getting hit by a car.
You guys have 1 more minute, and I'm gonna give you the answer, unless you really want to figure it out.
The clock's not even moving.
There's only so much you can do with a still frame.
Time
That's what speed lines are for.
to work out.
You give up?
Time to leave. Time holding the clock.
Lifting.
Oh no. Oh no.
I thought you had something there when you said
Oh,
holding
no.
up time.
Oh no.
You guys are on the right track.
Oh
I
no.
thought
That's
you were onto something there, Tom.
oh no.
Wait, that's
That was really bad.
I'm lightheaded.
Oh man. Now I understand how Tom feels.
It's
Feels
pretty
like a
good.
dopamine hit.
It's pretty good.
I'm proud of myself.
I like that one. Who's next? Who wants to do a pun?
I can't. My arms and chest hurt way too much to do anything.
Excuses.
I was working out like real hard the other day.
You can
weightlifting.
You can describe to me exactly what you need me to draw, and I will draw it.
I also haven't thought about any wordplay or puns for this yet. I haven't had time.
Damn it. I mean, dang it. Drat.
You know what? I'll go for it. We'll
Do it.
see if anybody gets it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick. Before we get started. Ow.
Okay. Alright, so it looks kinda like
I've got another one.
one of these guys. And it's got like one of these.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's a cannon. Oh, it's a
Titanic.
It's a road? Oh, it's the Titanic. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I could have swore that was a battleship.
It does look a bit like a
It's
boat.
a battleship.
Is it a boat?
That's a
One of
aircraft
these?
carrier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
That or
I
it's
I thought that it was
It's an
depicting.
ice cream sandwich with a price tag.
it's an a ruler with a candle on it.
Battleship Uwu.
It is. It's one of those guardrails
Battleship
with
Ooh?
someone's
Is that what you
mirror.
said?
Yeah, it's a guardrail with somebody's mirror.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh.
Oh.
But then it's got one of these.
Ooh.
Ooh, guardrail.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay, that's better.
It's the Skyway.
It's definitely an aircraft carrier, except it is.
It's a boat, but a bird.
Bird boat.
It's a.
Aircraft carrier.
Oh, aircraft carrier pigeon.
Yes.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh man.
Boom!
That's a solid drawing, actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a solid bird.
That is undeniably an aircraft carrier.
Thank
We're gonna
you.
have to do this. There's another game that we could play at some point. It's not like the prompt one, and it's not really like the pun one. It's have you ever played 5 Lines?
I have not played 5 Lines.
Okay. So Brie has one to do, but it would go something like this. I would choose someone. We'll say Tom, and then I go. Oop. And we'll do one of these moves. And then we'll do a. And then all right. Tom, take a picture out of that.
Oh! I like this game. We can play. Let's play this game
We'll do that later.
after this friend. Oh, this friend is gone.
Wait,
what
give
was-
that out of there. I'm gonna start.
What was the aircraft carrier?
Aircraft carrier pigeon.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Weightlifting.
So we got some big eyes.
That's gross shit.
Oh no, this person's very tired.
We're on drugs. I mean, look at those pupils, man.
Sorry, I'm trying my best.
No, you're good.
This
Not
person.
We're just adding character.
That's a good nose.
Hold on.
Squidward. That's so sad.
Oh
They're having a real bad day.
yeah. Nothing about this person is having a good day.
Let's hear that mushroom.
Hold on.
Does that have a chunk ripped out of him? Okay, it's a sad cloud.
I like this hair.
It's a sad grandma.
Oh, it is a sad grandma. Oh no.
Yo, it's the Baker grandma.
Okay, Okay, her head looks wrong, but you get the idea.
Yeah, it's a sad grandma.
It is, but you're onto it.
Okay. Oh, got one of them frilly collars.
Yeah.
I love the frilly collars.
I mean, she was born in fucking 1889, so.
You gotta keep guessing, because I don't have much else to add to this.
Sad old lady.
A
Depressed
weeping
grandma.
widow.
Nope.
That's pretty good.
Good one.
Jerry Sadtrick.
No.
Sad ma.
No.
I did think of that one, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. Mother Teresa? Huh?
That's pretty good.
It's not it, though.
Oh.
Oh God, Tom, be funny. Be funny right now. Be funny right now, Tom.
Name a woman.
Name a woman. Name a woman.
Any woman.
For $1, name a woman. Yoga bag, name a woman.
God, I can't. My brain.
Okay. Is it sad old maid? Old
No.
Mayday.
Let me know when you give up, because you're not
I
close.
give up.
You're close, but you're not. It's not it.
We're getting farther.
Okay.
I accept defeat.
Tears, cry, we
We saw so sad.
Also, no. I surrender.
Is it an old lady?
Oh God.
It's,
Oh, I feel sick.
can we kick people from this drawing system?
That was really good.
That one's dirty.
What the fuck is
Oh,
happening?
I don't know
goodbye.
what I'm doing. I'm trying to
Turned into
erase.
an eldritch horror?
I clicked the wrong button. That's why.
Control Z is undo.
Let's control Z. I'm sorry.
There's a
Control
little clear layer button that looks like an eraser right above
Do
all
not
the
control
layers.
Z. Fuck that.
Control Z.
No.
Is that a homebrew spell?
It better not be.
Wait, why is it doing
don't
that?
like
It's
this.
Can we just delete this?
suggestion in a
Can I
disguise.
just delete this layer?
Yes,
There's
you
a
can.
little.
There you go.
There's a little eraser right above all the layers.
Yeah,
Alright.
God, it was
Next.
just taking forever.
All right. Okay.
I got another bad one after
This
this.
is pretty good. Wait, Riley, do you want to do the other game, or you want to do another round of puns and save the other game for another day?
Let's keep going with the puns.
All right.
We're gonna
You got one. Take it.
God, this is gonna be bad. Okay, so we're gonna start out simple with one of these. It's just like no, it's supposed to be a box. And then it's got one of these. It's like a vent.
I thought of one again. Oh goodness.
How do you do these?
Is that a comet or a finger?
We'll see.
Okay.
Those are supposed to be cogs.
Okay.
Inspiration strikes.
Taking all of my willpower not to draw a face on the cog.
Hard to draw holes with this brush size. You know what? You get the idea.
I love these Pokemon.
Yeah. It's got a bunch of these.
I feel the need to do something here.
It's got a bunch of
As all the cogs mesh together.
I just needed to.
Ah! It's a different picture now.
Life is like an enormous clock.
Yes, precisely.
Grass?
I don't know,
What?
something.
What is going on?
That is so...
Oh, it's a conveyor belt.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add another cog there. You get the idea. That's a cog. That's what that is. It's not an eyeball.
The grass is always grinder.
You got little guys like you coming out. Okay, bunch of those guys.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna make one of them happy.
Hey,
Oh no, sorry.
And then we'll go to this one, and then we'll do some more of these. Just to insinuate that.
Is this big pharmaceuticals taking over marijuana?
No, not quite.
Oh, are these pills?
You might need one of those to get there.
Okay.
No.
Oh, they're not erasers. Okay.
They're not erasers.
I also thought they were erasers. And these are bottles. Bottles full of whatever this is.
Whatever that is. But the thing that you really want to focus on is this guy. Is this guy here?
Okay.
It's a grinder of some kind.
What is a grinder?
It's a machine. It's a factory.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Factory...
It's notable game Factorio.
Okay,
It is. It is a factory. Okay.
Factory per se.
Factory grinding weed. How is this a pun? How is it?
Not quite. Not quite. How do I make this?
Grass factory?
Spice.
That does not help.
Pepper factory?
Spice. No.
Spice
Oh.
must flow.
Is oregano? Basil factory?
Suddenly it's on a table.
Oregano.
Something with arachis, something with dune.
Oregano all over the place?
You guys are on the right track.
What do you mean? How could we possibly be on the right track?
You're closer than you were before. Remember what I said.
With oregano all over the place? We're close?
Is this a
What you said?
factory?
What you said is this is spice.
This is spice. I know what I said was this is the part that you want to focus on. This
Factory.
it's sitting on the table. It's definitely not a factory. It could be in one.
Industrial basil.
Basil.
There are
No, we do not allow James Basil to Pavlovian implant in our brains.
It's too late. That's already
Stop it.
years ago.
I know that kid and he's a dick.
maybe not a spice, but
I'll be honest, I have no idea what I'm even looking at.
It's a herb.
It is weed.
No.
It's definitely a weed.
It's definitely weed.
I don't know. Is this thing? It's
I'll help.
Grind up my weed. Time machine.
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
0 for 2.
No! Oh! All right, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's a good ear. I like this ear. The squiggle ear is fun.
The best
The
way to
number
draw
6
ears.
ear. See, I'm personally a fan of the number 3 ear.
My ears are always like one of these.
The S ear.
Is that an S?
So here we have an American.
A pregnant man
His butt.
with no legs.
I don't like
He's
what's
got that-
happening.
he's got the Hank Hill butt.
I do not. Dang it, Bobby. This person has a tail. It's leg day.
No, I can't go back. You must go further.
Oh, I love the Charlie Brown squiggle. Why is there a face on his chest?
It's moobs.
Why is there a face on his
Those are
chest?
tits.
Look at his face. There's a face on his chest.
Stop
Hey.
turning his tits into a face.
Here, I'll give him some pants.
Thank you.
That makes you feel better.
One of these.
Swinging dick in this.
We'll make his chest face a little saucy.
Okay, this is the final drawing.
6 in my stomach.
Chicken man.
No. Here, we'll put some.
I'm getting Dire of a Wimpy Kid
Yeah. I'm getting
vibes.
that vibe.
I'm getting Charlie Brown, but like hungover in college.
I don't know why, but I really wanted to find a connection between Charlie Brown and Fat Albert, but it just isn't there.
Oh, this is a beer belly.
Yeah, it's a belly.
Beer belly ache.
No,
Oh.
it's deeper than that.
1 word? 2 words? 3 words?
It is 2 words.
Once told me the world has got a rolling. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
I can't identify what kind of expression they're making.
They're sick.
Yeah,
It's
he's
one of
just.
these mouths.
Yeah, he's just like. It has nothing to do with the mouth. That's just the mouth they gave him. Has to do mostly with his stomach.
Belly aching?
No. Think about
The cute little eat.
what he probably looked like before.
Out of shape.
No.
No, it's 2 words.
Beer gut.
Before and after.
No.
I can't even fathom. There's not enough information here.
Yeah,
I don't.
Beer
My
cans and
my
big
brain
guy.
my brain can't work with this little information.
Well, there's a lot. I just don't know how it connects.
Stomach is rumbling. What's going on down here?
It's just cans.
Oh.
Because I drew a man. I mean, not that I'm misgendering or saying that men can't have babies, but
Men cannot.
Is this person? Is it Baby Bump?
no.
I will,
Buble.
I will
Is
say
it-
it on stream. Men cannot have babies.
Cancelled.
Cancelled. Shit, you beat me to it.
Cancelled.
You just.
Yeah.
Babe, is he pregnant? Is that what is that the thing?
I mean,
No,
yeah,
I
you
think-
you
I
can
think-
use
I think
you
he's
can use it.
alcoholic.
It just has to do with the shape of his stomach. Do you give up?
Yeah, I give up. I don't.
Shape of his stomach. Isn't the shape of his stomach that movie about having sex with fish that came out a couple years ago?
Yeah.
No. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Personal growth.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh. Oh.
They just keep getting worse.
Oh no. I liked what you were doing there. They look like wings.
Why is it doing that? Is it has to do with this? Yeah. I think so. No. Oh, opacity is not at 100. That's why.
With wings, he kind of looks like a fairy.
Nothing personal, kid.
I don't think that was a
Stabilized.
pun. I'm just gonna say it.
You don't like my pun? Because was personal growth. I just decided to draw a man instead of a woman.
Wait, is personal growth generally is that a womanly?
Grow, yeah.
Oh, he's growing a person.
Yes.
Oh, he's
personal growth.
pregnant. He's growing a person.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pregnant. He's growing like personal.
Yeah,
As was the fact that he was a guy.
Yeah. I couldn't make it easy.
Is it my
Not
dad?
that it wasn't easy. I don't know. I drew the head and then I just decided he looked like a guy, so that's what I started drawing. Just happens like that sometimes.
Okay, I got one. Here we go. You ready? Starts out like this, right? And he has like one of these sort of outfits. That's super like great.
Then I have another one.
What?
It's just as bad.
It's super great.
It's Goku.
Goku applying for a 10 position.
It is.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh no, this is not a good Goku. Oh well, I'm committed. Whoop, whoop.
It was good enough for me to guess it on the first shot. So.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's got to be like this.
Aku.
Is Goku.
I'm thinking about changing midstream. You guys want me to change midstream?
Huh?
No, you can stay in what you're dressed in.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, sad.
It's kind of sad, just Super Saiyan.
Why does he look like Goku mixed with the cinnamon stick from Applejacks?
I hate that sentence so much. Okay, there we go. There he is, right? And then we're gonna go over here, and we got like these big shoulders.
Hey, Frieza, I'm gonna get ya, man.
Here I come, I am Goku, man.
Goku come and he don't come home.
Dead. He's not dead.
Goku, paper plane.
How do these things work? Whatever. He's got like he's like this.
He's so sad.
Like this.
Are those the Saiyan armor with the big shoulder plates?
They were kind of supposed to be.
Oh, I'm seeing this all
To be
wrong.
honest with you, that's not what I was picturing.
Right there he is, right, and he's got like these little antennae, right? No, not the Saiyan armor with the big shoulders. The other armor with the big shoulders.
Is that Piccolo?
Frieza armor.
There he is.
Piccolo's armor.
There he is, right, and he's got like a big cloak, and that's all I'm gonna draw of him.
Fabstick, hold on.
There he is.
So one shitty dad.
Oh, these are his shoulder pads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right, and then we come over here, right, and we got like he's got like this in the later seasons.
Is it like Father's Day?
What?
This is Gohan's Father's Day, I'm assuming.
No, they're all like.
If this is specifically a Dragon Ball Z reference, I'm not gonna get it.
It's definitely not.
Going to the movies.
I think that I'm just like not. Hold on, let me see if I can get the facial expression right on Vegeta.
That or it's a boy band of Dragon Ball Z characters.
Right, here's Vegeta. He's like, whoa.
Like a dolphin.
Whoa.
Oh,
There he is.
he's tired.
They're all tired.
They all did ketamine last night.
That's it. That's the one. Right, and then his hair goes like. That's how necks work.
Dragon Ball Z, if it was drawn by Van Gogh.
Dragon Ball Z.
That's the one! There it is!
No.
Yeah! Yeah!
Shut up.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah.
That's why I can never get into the show.
Because everyone was sleeping.
I
Oh,
got
I
one
was
for you, I
sleeping
got
when
one.
they were
Oh.
charging for 5 episodes.
Hold on, I gotta finish up these. I gotta finish up these limbs.
Perfect.
What? 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 He's a little swole. There you go. This is the best thing I've ever drawn in my life. This is so good. Hold on, Bree, you just went. Does anybody else want to go before Bree?
I got one I can do quick.
All right, bust it out. Then Bree will do yours, and Riley and Zev, if you don't want to do one after that, then we'll move into actually do what we're supposed to do. See, the problem is, like, this is fun. Pushing down on me.
Sure.
Candy corn?
That's for sure a candy corn.
That's a candy corn.
Nope, you reversed it. Yellow goes on
Yeah,
the bottom.
that's the wrong order.
Come on.
Come on,
Yo,
bro.
I don't eat these things. They taste gross.
They're
so
bad.
good.
They,
I like candy wax.
they are the worst candies.
Candy wax.
Fuck all of you.
You guys ever want to just eat a candle? Like, has it ever looked tasty to you?
I'll one up you. I'll one up you here, my friend. I have eaten candles.
I've eaten crayons. Does that
Oh,
count?
Riley. I'm pretty sure we've both eaten candles.
I gotta go.
Oh, this motherfucker cheating. I'm sorry. This heckin' floofer cheating.
For some reason, my copy paste isn't working.
You have to give your browser permissions.
I did. He was like, it didn't work. Sorry.
Look, you don't want to sit here and watch me draw 500 candy corns.
Nope, you're cheating. You gotta start over. Draw them all individually.
Oh, I know what it is.
Because if my copy and paste would have worked, I would have given you guys actual leaves instead of grass shavings
Oh
for the
no.
time machine.
Oh no. Can I guess?
Hold on. Let me get the second row in.
Oh no. Oh, I'd like to solve the puzzle, Alex.
No.
Say it.
Please find a vowel.
Say it. Say it, Tom.
I'm gonna do it. Is it this?
Candy corrugation?
Is it this?
Candy
Is it
No.
is it candy cornrows?
It is not candy cornrows.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank God.
Is it candy corn wall?
It is not candy cornwall.
It's getting bigger. I thought it was some sort of army.
I
Is
believe
it-
it is.
Is it candy corn maze?
It is not a candy corn maze.
Is it candy corn Wallace?
It is not candy corn Wallace.
How do you spell core?
Is it candy core?
It is not the candy core.
That's pretty good though. Is it candy congregation?
Corn now.
I said.
I kind of do want some candy corn.
Yeah, that looks fire actually. Oh, he's adding. What is that?
Is this a Halo?
That's what I was gonna say.
Is this a Halo 2? Is this a Destiny?
Candy
Okay.
Corn nuts?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Candy corn on the cob! You son of a bitch!
Oh, how dare you?
You
It's
motherfucker!
for
All right,
sure
all right,
candy
all right.
corn.
Hold on. Don't change anything because I want to do something to this drawing.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You gotta add those.
Definitely.
Someone's eating it. I thought you were gonna add the little holders.
No. This is
Little holders
Angry
that
Birds?
in and of themselves look like candy, or look like corn.
This is definitely.
Yeah, my little corn on the cob holders always looked like little corns.
Yeah, same.
This is. I've seen this. I've seen this before. I've seen this person before.
What about?
I've seen this hairstyle before.
Oh my god.
This is I've seen this guy. I know this guy. I've seen this guy before.
Especially when he gets elected for a second term.
I know him. He's
Wrong.
he says this stuff. For the last like 15 seconds before somebody got candy corn on the cob, I was trying to think of a Donald Trump pun with candy corn. Oh no! What have I done?
You made it political.
I took a step back and looked at what I've done. Oh no! Oh no! I can't get rid of it all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. It's gone. It's gone. This is I saw this as butter. I see now this is butter, but I read it as toupee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rug. Oh my lord. Oh no! Oh no! The picture got saved.
Horrible.
Oh, that's so
Put it
good.
back.
I don't know why, but I feel especially bad for these two for some reason.
I think that's all of them. Oh, I forgot this one. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them.
As you can see,
Yeah,
this
this guy seems to be in abject torment.
as you can see, this guy got a butterface.
Your favorite. This one's mine over here.
Let's see.
My favorite is this one.
Hold on, I gotta zoom all the way in.
It's just unbridled joy on his face.
I like this guy who isn't sure how he got here.
I was gonna say, can I change my answer to?
Kind of looks like a duck.
Yeah.
This one looks drunk. This one looks drunk in the corner. Here's leg, guys.
Yeah, this guy's having a good time, but he's kind of sloppy drunk.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this guy's eyes, but
It's the ooh. I just couldn't fit it.
Yeah, it's an ooh. It's the cutest candy corn.
Hey, no, don't do that.
Yeah, a lot of them look like ducks.
Yeah, it's the orange.
Yeah. And then the yellow. And the white head.
The white. Yeah, they do look like ducks. Sitting ducks.
Sometimes you just zoom out a little bit, and it's weird. No, please, no, no, don't do it. Don't. I know that swoop. Please, no.
Dwano Dwomp.
it's Cronald Crump actually.
Do you want to build a wall?
Candied crump.
I mean, I think based on what we've seen, a candy corn wall would be just as structurally stable.
Oh my God, got him. Oh,
Creepy.
these look like hieroglyphs.
True.
I was drawing them so small. Alright, I got one.
All right, last one.
This one's gonna be really stupid, I'm just letting you know.
For personal growth, I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
God, that one was
I don't think
dirty.
you can go down from there.
Hold on.
Yo, what did the sea say to the sky?
I don't know.
It didn't say anything, but it waved.
Oh.
Shit. It did. Hold on. This is not the right color. Why is it doing that? We need to see. Oh, fuck.
There is an ink dropper tool.
Yes, I have it now.
There's also a handy anti-aliasing checkbox on the paint bucket.
What?
Yeah. So it'll fill in those little white lines if you click it like 3 times.
Okay, it's done.
What? Tony, where were you 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
What? Bree, this can't possibly be it. This can't No, it can't. It can't possibly be it.
Yeah, this is it.
There's a little wave inside 4 bigger waves. That's insane, though.
Think about it. Think about it.
The only thing I can think about is that meme. The one with the little girl on the couch and the guys behind her.
You know, there's only 5, but I wish. But that doesn't really work.
I was also thinking like Ocean's 5.
Oh, that's
No,
pretty
it has
good.
nothing to do with the number. I just happened to draw that many.
A little wave. Give a little wave. Give a small wave. Baby wave.
You're really close, Tom, but that's
Small,
not it.
small waves. Small wave. Wave a little.
Think about how stupid the rest of my jokes have been.
I've been trying not to.
That's what makes it unpredictable.
Because they all make sense, but like.
I just want it on the record. Breathe. This is gonna be codified on the internet forever.
And it's gonna be
Till the
real
death of
sad
the
if you can't
internet.
figure it out.
Wave in between other waves. Do the wave.
Wave in between other waves.
No.
Look, just stumbling through the English language is how I got to aircraft carrier.
The fish have nothing to do with it. I just wanted to draw fish.
That's fine.
Go big.
You know, aircraft carrier pigeon is a work of art.
It's pretty good.
Shit.
Oh no.
No, like, worst case, we just say slurs and then Tom has to delete the VOD.
That's true. If you
sing copyrighted music.
No, this shit isn't monetized. I mean, this heckin' stuff isn't monetized.
Yeah, but like, if I start singing some Beatles songs, you still can't post it.
Really don't know what this is.
Between the waves.
No.
In the waves. On the waves. Little wave between other
You're close with little
normal
wave.
sized waves.
Think about little wave.
I don't want to.
Think about it really, really hard.
I think that's the problem.
We're thinking too hard.
Yeah, you're thinking too hard. Think really like a stupid fucking thought. Like, this joke is really stupid. These are my clouds. It has nothing to do with it, but they're clouds.
I've been doing my clouds like this.
Yeah,
Like the long wispies.
Yeah.
I do my clouds like this.
That's a good cloud. I like that
Hedge
cloud.
clouds.
Yep.
I have no idea.
Can we turn this into Hangman?
Are these magic carps?
Hold on, I can help.
Do you want me to give it away, or do you want me to... Oh, can we play Hangman?
Yeah, Hangman works. Except, well, it'll be Swimming Man.
Okay, hold on.
Drowning Man.
Witch Man.
Like... No, Siri.
Little Wave was close.
What do you mean Little Wave was close? How could Little Wave possibly have been close? Hold on, I gotta find out. I gotta remember what these things look like.
Small Wave.
Is it supposed to be low tide?
No.
I was gonna say something about tide, but it
My phone is doing some weird shit. Hold on a second.
didn't seem surface level enough.
Oh, right, they got...
Talking to me.
She kills us with simplicity.
There it is. That looks kind of like a
Is
Gyarados.
it just wavelength?
No.
That's not good enough.
What small, petite, tiny, baby wave? Third wave?
Guess a letter?
Is it third wave Jazz?
No.
Do you have any R's?
Do I have any R's?
Yes.
I do.
I would like an R, please.
All right, here it comes.
Oh.
Can I get an S?
Short
S?
wave? Short
Yes,
wave?
S.
E.
There is indeed an E.
A.
Shortwave.
No, there's no S's.
Oh, it's no S's.
Sports. It's in the game.
Can I get a T? Wow. 0 and 2.
How about a V? And then a W, please? No, I was kind of hoping to get more out of that.
L.
You guys are gonna kill him.
N.
Zeb,
That's
think
it.
harder.
Zeb sticking to the hangman meta.
I'm gonna be honest, I always use the Wheel of Fortune whenever I play Hangman.
Yeah, like nah. You start with the RSTLNE.
RSTLNE.
Rusty Lane.
Something. Wave.
How about an O, please? What do you mean? Well, how could there possibly be an O there?
Microwave.
Oh
It's
no.
a microwave.
Oh no.
my
Oh,
My
oh,
God.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh dear.
It is indeed a microwave.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
That was
This-
actually good.
This Gyarados is expressing how I feel.
That was good. 10 points break.
Thank you.
10 points for Gryffindor.
Little Wave was close.
Little Wave was close, I guess.
Was very close.
I really like what this drawing has become though.
Kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I keep this? How do I keep that? There we go.
Oh. Okay. All right. My Gyarados will just be down here.
He's beached.
He'll just be down here, man. Don't worry about him.
Yo, Gyarados, you good?
Okay. Does anybody want to do? Oh no. Does anybody want to do any more puns? Anybody got anything more, or shall we move on?
We can do the collaborative drawing thing.
I'm sorry.
The five lines.
We could do a round of that. I think.
Okay.
Do we want to get started on character? Because it is almost 9:30.
It is almost 9:30. One collaborative drawing, and then wait. Say again, Zeb.
I can't be up super late.
All right. You know what? Let's do character first, and then if we have time for collaborative drawing at the end, we do that. Okay. All right. Tony, you are last in line.
Hello.
Tony, I think that I know the pose that I want.
Uh-huh.
Also, I'm gonna do this again. Anybody who wants to do anything over here can. Okay. Talk to me about your caricature.
Goobl.
Full stop. That's it.
Yeah, Goobl. He's like a furball kind of dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
He's like a big friend, and he's got a
Zeb.
big fascination with mushrooms.
No Peter
They're a big influence on his life, because when Goobl was young, you see, he was very poor. So very often he would go into the woods and pick mushrooms That way he could eat at night. And so Goobl really has a deep appreciation for nature. And Goobl doesn't take very kindly to people that are, disrespectful to nature. Like, they have to understand that without nature, none of us would be where we are today. And, only you can prevent forest fires, of course. So, now Goobl has some really long hair.
Goobl has that long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he got that hair in the back. We'll come back to the hair in a minute. We'll come back to the hair.
And like most furballs, Goobl has like a light gray skin.
Okay.
So even traditional Furbolg or more of the cowman Furbolg?
It's more of the traditional looking one.
Okay.
With like the Elfie ears.
Yeah. I was thinking like goat ears.
Some of these.
Yeah.
That means we're 4 for 5 on long pointy ears. And I was thinking of giving him like a little bit of this. A little bit of a hunch.
Yeah. A little bit of a hunch.
A little bit of a hunch. He doesn't like actively hunch, but like he slouches on his staff, right?
Yeah, he's kind of tall, so he's usually hunched over a little bit.
He's a long Furbolg.
He's a
right?
tall boy.
And he's got some kind of like interesting like one of them fun druid clubs, right?
Yeah, he's got a little druid staff thing.
Yeah.
And there's like a little cute mushroom growing out of the side of it.
Oh, that's very fun. Okay.
Yeah.
See the trouble with drawing is I gotta rely on you guys to be entertaining through the whole time.
Yeah.
And this is your character. You got what else you got? You tell me as much as you want to tell me about your character.
So Goobl wears like a little cloak thing made out of like it's like weaved together like mosses and grasses.
Okay. Fantastic.
It goes to like waist length. It's not super long, but keeps the sun off of his skin.
Well, I'll correct that horrifying excuse for a hand later.
Yeah. We there's room for iteration here.
Yeah. So we've got one of these. I hate these eyes. I'm gonna get rid of them. So you said he's got like a mossy cloak.
Yeah.
Like sewn together and patterned with a bunch of different mosses.
Yeah.
Sure. Giving them some of them thick shoulders.
Yeah. Goobl's he's a pretty muscular dude.
Sure. And I guess this would not fall like this. It would probably fall like kind of this way. On this side of the hand, that's fine. Right? So like one of these, and then like one of these. And then how about we do... hello, Doug.
That's all I can see.
Hello, Doug. How are you?
Why does he look like the character I drew earlier?
Sorry. I'll leave.
Oh. Hello again, Doug.
That was immediately what I thought.
Giving him like that one.
What else? So yeah, Goobl was pretty poor growing up, so he had a rough childhood, and because of that, he was a little bit of a delinquent growing up. He got into fights a little bit with the other kids. He never resorted to like outright thievery like a lot of the other urchins. Goobl was more of a well-natured forest boy, but He definitely got into fights quite a bit. And
I love a well-natured forest boy. Oh, it's gonna be fun fitting you into this setting.
Because of that, he's pretty tough. He knows his way around a scrap. Now, of course, Goobl doesn't like pick fights with people, but he won't let anyone like push him around or anything. Like definitely if like you're not respecting, you know, the bounty of nature, that's gonna get you
That's gonna get you a smack with a shillelagh.
You're gonna get a bonk.
And I imagine that he has like a let's give him a little mushroom clasp here. Sure.
Yeah, little mushroom amulet looking thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
One of them pretty standard like ropes coming across here. That's fine. We can spice that up later.
Put a little like knapsack on the belt where he holds his magic components.
Give him like one of these. Got his foot like up on a stump. Not disrespecting nature. Obviously. He's just got his foot up on a stump. Sometimes there's just stumps.
Oh, Goobl doesn't have an E in the end. It ends in an L.
I had to do it for the joke.
That's a good joke. It's like these.
If you're looking to search up information on fungi, you can go to Goobl.
Does Goobl go barefoot? Does Goobl have shoes?
We'll say Goobl wears like sandals.
Oh, I love sandals. We got some little Goobl toes in here.
Are we talking like flip-flops or like strappy Velcro sandals?
They're like strappy sandals.
Roman sandals.
Okay.
Yeah, like Roman sandals.
He's got some nice Birkenstocks.
Oh heck, how is that? I don't know how those are drawn, so I'm giving him flip-flops right now.
It's like flip-flops, but he's got little crisscross straps going up his ankles.
See, the thing about that is I'm drawing flip-flops right now. The final character will not have flip-flops, but the sketch will have flip-flops, and there's nothing that any of us can do about that.
The wilds aren't very like even, so you might break your ankles if you're going in flip-flops.
Can he please have a pair of flip-flops? Even if he doesn't wear them, can he please have a pair of flip-flops?
Yeah, he can have some chancla.
I like this character. Oh no, these are really good flip-flops and I hate it. Whoa! Wow, those are good sandals. Okay, alright. And then the guy like comes down like this, and then I do like a little one of these, and there he is. Maybe we give him one of these instead. Yeah. One of these, and he's got like a little bit of moss over here. We'll make this like a pleasant.
Oh, and Goobl has some nice beard action going on as well.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's relitigate this face for sure. So how about so we want to show off the Goobl hair, right?
Yeah.
We like the Goobl has some fine locks.
Oh yeah, Goobl has some of the highest fashionable hair out there.
So I'm giving him sort of the traditional Furbolg nose. They love them big noses.
Oh yes, he's
right?
got a fairly large nose.
Okay, all right, we'll come back to that in just a minute. So we're gonna give him like he's got like Furbolgs have like that traditional like round, sort of like traditional like Northern European dwarf sort of chin.
Yeah.
That needs to come down a little bit, but we'll get that in a second. And you said he's got like one of these dealios.
Yeah, he's got like his head is shaved except for the top, and he's got like a.
Okay, wait. Are you talking mullet or undercut?
Neither. It's somewhat similar to a mohawk, but all the hair is pulled back into a ponytail.
So what I do with my undercut?
You have pretty good taste then.
And then become smaller, please. Got like just the indication of some shaved head here is fine.
Yeah, we don't have modern haircut technology, so there's a little bit of hair left over there.
Yeah. And then we take this. We're gonna get rid of that chin because we need a little bit more space down here. Give him like a nice strong chin, actually. It's too strong. Too strong of a chin, Tom. Too strong.
Yeah, Goobl likes to well, I suppose you could say he takes care of his facial hair, but not in the way that most people do.
Oh no.
Goobl usually has a good helping of moss in his facial hair.
Oh hell yeah, some Radagast shit.
That's a good reference. How the hell do you draw faces? Sorry, how the heck? How the hey? Oh, he looks weird because he doesn't have ears.
Because the forest helps out Goobl, so Goobl helps out the forest by letting it grow in his beard.
So he's got like maybe a little bug. You know, maybe
a little friend.
Maybe a flower. You know. Maybe a mushroom just hanging out over here. Oh no, I don't like this at all. This is not good. Okay, you know what? We'll come back to the friends in his beard in a minute. Let's get the beard proper down.
Yeah.
I think we're thinking like he's got like a beard, right?
Yeah, he's got like a beard.
Right, one of these. And then it sort of like fades up into the overcut. Never had to draw beards before, so this is an interesting exercise for everybody, I should say.
Yeah, having to draw my mustache was surprisingly easier than the lips.
Yeah, man.
The nice part about hair is that the more lines you make, the easier it is to hide shit.
Wait, that's just what we do. We just don't even indicate that there's a space where the beard isn't.
Yeah.
There it is, and we'll fade it up, give him some sick laser lines or something. One of these, maybe? One of these? Oh yeah, he's a friend. This beard is not perfectly proportioned, but that's fine. We'll fix it in post.
Also,
right.
I like how Riley's character is just him with horns.
Yep.
Oh yeah, how about we gotta make him look cool, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
He already looks pretty fucking cool. He's like Fearbold Viking.
My guy's got a little flower growing out of the top of his head, right? And just like a little mushroom maybe like right coming out behind his ear.
Yummy.
There he is. How about another little mushroom coming out the back over on this side? Here we go. Yeah, there he is. What else can we do here?
And not pictured here, but Goobl does carry around a big floppy hat. you know, to keep the blazing sun off his face
Oh
on
no,
those
no, no.
real hot days. Not
A lot
pictured
of
here.
hats in this game.
The hats. I mean, we are in Australia.
Yeah, like we got that. There's a lot of sun. We need the hats, but
I don't think that has improved things. The proportions of this face are not right, and I can't figure out why, and I will not be able to in the next. That makes it look a little bit better. Whatever. Well, you want to do like you want to do the suburban mom, where there's a sun hat like tied around his neck.
Oh, yeah, sure, that works.
Yeah, it's just in the back here.
We call it convenience.
There it is.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's super cute. He's very fashionable for a druid.
Absolutely.
Oh, how do I make this beard not look insane? Maybe it's too thick on this side. Is that better? That's kind of better. Yeah, there we go. Become rounder on this side and this side. There it is. Yeah, all right. That beard that looks less crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I got your mushroom depicted right here.
Mhm.
Right, we've talked about this, yes?
Yes, that's the magical mushroom.
Yeah, it's not a magic mushroom. Nintendo will sue us.
It is a mystical mushroom.
Here we go.
so if like Tempest eats those mushrooms, and it turns out like that time with the she tried partying with dwarves, she's gonna be real upset.
Well, you know, the mushrooms are they vary on the individual. No promises on the effects. Maybe Goobl ended up selling them to a noble at one point, and the noble was very upset with the side effects of the mushrooms and had Goobl arrested.
I really like this plan. Wait, is that why you're here?
And of course, Goobl didn't really agree with this. It didn't seem right, so Goobl tried to break out of prison.
It got sent to Fantasy Australia.
As one does.
And the escape failed, so they sent Goobl to someplace more secure, which is Fantasy Australia.
Hold on, we gotta go to the be right back screen, so that I can go to docs and take this nonsense down.
Sorry. Too busy designing Gooble's dream home.
It's a very cute mushroom house.
Oh my god, does Goobl have a mushroom house?
Yeah,
Boop,
Goobl is the
boop,
giant
boop,
mushroom.
boop.
Rent is not existent. No
That tracks.
taxes.
No, don't. You can't auto-correct me to Google. I know what I said.
You know, you don't have to pay taxes because it's non-government owned land. They need to pay construction workers because you know if you grow your home yourself. Kind of like a sponge when he grew a pineapple for a house.
A sponge.
Yeah, but from that sea shanty.
Yeah.
Lives in a
Except
pineapple
in
under
the middle of
sea.
the,
Way, hey,
oh my
blow
god.
that down.
Sorry.
He lives in a mushroom deep in the woods.
Google.
Goobl.
Furbolg Goobl. really likes nature. What does Goobl do for fun?
So, for fun, Goobl likes to So there's like when you carve mushrooms, you end up with like the mycelium or
Sure.
like the stalks. So Goobl likes to make little figurines out of the mushroom carvings.
Likes to carve mycelium into figurines.
So he makes little carvings of like the animals in the forest or like different like scenery. Like there's one that's like a waterfall. Now Goobl isn't the best artist, so they're not like super high quality, but
Don't be hard on yourself, Goobl. I'm sure they're great.
you can probably figure them out.
Oh my god, he totally has like a little ring of little carvings. Say what are the carvings again?
Well, one of them is like a little squirrel.
Oh heck yeah! If I can be permitted to editorialize here a little bit,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
here's a little squirrel, like a little. Here we go. There he is.
And Goobl likes to give some of the carvings to visitors. Like if you stop by and you visit Goobl, you usually get a little mushroom, little buddy.
Oh, that's great! That's wonderful. Give me another little figurine so that I can draw another little figurine because it made me really happy drawing the first one.
So there's a squirrel and one of them is a little ooze.
Oh heck yeah!
Boy.
Heck yeah! We're gonna draw. It's just you are gonna get accused by somebody of just selling a cube. There we go. It's just a little cube, and there's like a real little person inside. There we go. That's so good. That's so good. Okay. All right. Please continue. Tell me more.
Now, sometimes some not so nice people end up visiting Googl's house.
So he kills them.
Like there were these drow one time.
Oh boy.
Now, Goobl knows to be wary around drow, but he tried not to don't assume things about everyone. Maybe they're fine. But they weren't. These were bad people, and they tried to mug Goobl. Now Goobl didn't really take that lying down, so Goobl fought back against them, and during a sort of melee combat grappling session, Goobl ended up ripping the bag off of one of the drows.
Oh yes.
And the bag fell off. Now the drows were getting kind of roughed up, so they decided it wasn't worth it and they ran off. But they forgot to bring. They forgot the bag. They didn't realize it was gone. So since they weren't coming back, Goobl decided to take the bag and look around inside, and inside was a magical mushroom.
Oh my lord! By the way, I just zoomed out, and whoever drew this house, this is amazing.
Thank you.
That's a great house. I really like the mushroom canopy.
And
sorry, please continue.
This mystical mushroom here, you can shake it, and spores will fall into the ground, and depending on the environment, they'll grow a big mushroom. And of course, Goobl was pretty happy to receive this because Googl's a big fan of mushrooms, but it gives Goobl some anxiety. This seems like a fairly important item, and who knows if those drow will ever come back for it. So
sure.
there are nights where Goobl like has trouble sleeping because he's worried that drow will come out and get him in his sleep.
Dude, that's so good.
So
Does Goobl find it strange that drow happened to come after him and happened to drop something that is closely related to him, or is it this dropping of a mushroom that caused Goobl to become interested in mushrooms?
Well, Googl's always liked mushrooms, so it was a very nice coincidence.
Okay.
But, it definitely led to him living in a mushroom house.
Oh, cool.
He realized he could use this to create a nice little mushroom house.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, before that, he just sort of slept wherever was flat and dry that particular night. But now he has a place to do his things, which is nice.
All right. So I have some questions. So you were arrested and shipped off to Fantasy Australia, which is not Australia, I promise. What does Goobl do for housing now?
So this is where the mushroom is very useful because Goobl was able to grow his own house here.
So Goobl lives in a Goobl lives in one of the one of the desert mushrooms.
Oh no, not a desert mushroom. Those are no good.
No, they're not fun. So you found like a pleasant place where the desert wasn't too dense and you were able to get something a little bit more docile.
Yeah, a place where the mushroom is a bit more hospitable.
Can I imagine that being starting out the campaign and having been here for a little while, maybe a couple of months, you are pretty close to the sea and you've set up camp in a sea mushroom.
That'd be interesting.
Tell me what the sea mushrooms look like.
The sea mushrooms.
Because it has to be suitable enough for housing.
So the sea mushrooms kind of look like how do I explain it? Like big, fluffy, like brain coral looking things.
Oh, that's so good. They got like holes in them. Right? Am I remembering? Am I thinking of the right kind of coral?
Yeah. They got like holes in them and a lot of little squigglies on them. And
sure.
It's not as luxurious as one of those skyscraper toadstool mushrooms, but we get by.
We take what we get in strange times.
Yeah, we take those.
Yeah. Okay. So the campaign that we are do mushrooms have roots?
Not in the sense that you would think. They're very tiny microscopic roots.
The mycelium.
Just grow straight up out of the ground then.
Yeah, just like
Riley, I love your little door.
Thank you.
That's so good. Okay, so being in this new place, you have had to, for at least a little while, do a little bit of job hunting to get by. This is a bounty hunter campaign, so prior to the start of the campaign, I would imagine that you've done at least a little bit of bounty hunting in order to get by.
Yeah, like I said, Googl's no stranger to a scrap. So if someone's around town causing trouble, you can be like, hey Goobl, these people, these travelers or whatever, they're really causing problems for my business. Can you take care of them for me? And Goobl will take care of them for you.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Why don't you tell me about a job? Are you familiar with Zeb and Riley's characters?
Not much, no.
All right, why don't we give a real quick introduction? Zeb, Riley, and Bree, just real quick.
I'm Tempest. I am a smoking hot tiefling.
It's kind of editorializing, but fine.
Yes. No, she is a con artist. Is here trying to figure out a way to get to the level of hell that her mother is from, so that she and her way more talented brother can, demand the last 20 years of child support back pay from, one of the lords of hell.
Of course.
Not the younger brother. Go.
Yes, I am Temerity. I am Tempest's younger brother, much better looking, and much more talented. I mean, I wasn't. No offense to my sister or anything, but the skills that I have were acquired through years of practice and diligent work, and I wasn't blessed as she was. I'm a bard. I'm a arcane musician, I would say. We each have different fathers, but the same mother. Yeah.
Okay. And Bree?
Without going too much into it.
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I can't even remember the name of my character at this given time.
You're Talus. You're Talus the owl with a hammer.
Yes. Thank you for the refresher. I could not put my name. I could not put the name in my head to save my fucking life about 5 minutes ago. I don't have a character sheet in front of me. Basically, I'm an owl. My
Nice.
parents,
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Sorry, no, I was just.
I'm telling the story here.
I'm sorry, I broke Brandon's character for a second.
Anyway.
Sorry.
My family grew up in a small town. They're mostly craftsmen. Unfortunately, what we thought was going to work out didn't, and we became very poor. We had to make money somehow, so I decided that it was probably best if I made money in whatever way I could, and unfortunately that had put me in some very bad predicaments. And that is how I ended up where I am now. Can't say that my parents are very proud.
All right. So, Tony, I would love for you to tell me about a bounty hunting job that you went on with Talus the owl.
With Talus the owl.
Yeah.
So, I was headed into town to buy some stuff, and I got kind of lost, and I ended up in a dark alleyway, and so Talus was just kind of chilling there, and looking kind of sad.
Okay.
So I offered one of my little animals to Talus because who can be sad when you have a little buddy?
One of the little animal carvings?
Yes.
What carving?
I gave Talus my little owl.
Still have it to this day.
And,
okay, please continue.
We ended up talking a bit, and we realized that we kind of have similar skill sets in taking people out. So we looked around and we asked around, and there was this really nasty outlaw in town that was giving a bunch of people trouble. So
okay.
We teamed up on the job and we agreed to split the bounty because he's a real nasty guy. Who knows what could happen if you go by yourself. So we both went at it together, and this guy really roughed me up. But luckily, while he was distracted, Tails managed to take him out while I was grappling him, and we managed to hurt him a bit more than we intended to.
Okay.
And
all right, hold that thought there. Bree, please continue from your perspective.
So unfortunately, we kind of strong-armed this guy, and things ended poorly. I mean, at the end of the night, we were stuck taking care of a body that we just expected would go home after, but that's not how things played out. So we disposed of things, split the bounty. Let's just say we don't speak about that night.
What night?
Night we killed the dude.
We're not supposed to speak of it.
Right.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, give me the Cliff Notes one more time. I was drawing a spider. What was the original job?
There's an outlaw that was, taking people's money from their businesses.
Oh, found outlaw roughing people.
We weren't supposed to rough him up like we did.
All right, editorialize just a little bit. Is this person like conducting a protection racket, just like breaking into people's houses? Is this person stealing? Give me what was the deal with the guy?
He was from another town over, so he was just kind of coming in, causing trouble, trying to bring us under their control.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I love it. All right. That is spectacular. Before we move on, before we go to the next little bit, the technology in the world is something to the tune of like 1900 to 1920 technology. It is a little bit more advanced than your average D&D setting. As such, if there's anything you want to change about your character to make it a little bit more modern, I know that you're very like a nature focused character, so I can understand if not. But if there's anything you want to change, please feel free. As you can see, Brandon has a gosh darn rifle.
Yes, I do see that he has a very sharp rifle.
Yeah, it's got a bayonet on the end. Because I was drawing it, and all of the World War I era rifles that I could find while drawing had a bayonet, and I was like, Brandon, I want to give your character a bayonet, and he said, yeah. Okay. And there's no need to answer that just now. No worries. Let's go with Zeb. Zeb, why don't you tell me a job that you went on with Goobl?
So it wasn't a bounty job. It wasn't a job per se, as much as it was a con.
Whoa.
And it's not entirely clear whether Goobl understood that the con was going on.
Oh no, are we taking advantage of Goobl?
Man.
Oh
He's
no.
getting paid for this. He just might not quite. The specifics of the con might not have been explained to him fully.
Oh, okay, please continue.
Furbolgs are pretty uncommon in Australia. They're not exactly common anywhere, but especially here.
The continent does have a name, by the way, but it's a pun, so I'm saving it.
Thanks, I already hate it.
Gotta get used to that feeling.
So, please continue.
So with a little bit of paint and disguise work, I, using his size, made him look like a different kind of giant, and asked him to stand somewhere specific for me, and used his sort of weird, intimidating form as part of convincing someone
That's
that
kind
they
of
were
offensive.
haunted.
You just said you built weird.
I'm sorry. You said used his intimidating form to do what?
To make, like, I asked him to stand outside a building in a certain pose, using the sort of like gray skin that he's got going on and everything with a little bit of disguise work, to make it look like like he was the ghost of a giant haunting someone.
Oh my good lord. What? Okay. All right. Give me a little bit of background detail, then we're gonna switch perspectives. Whose place is this? What and why?
I got word that this local, he does some sort of administrative work with the government. I got word that he is very superstitious. Was involved in a couple of bits of colonial violence that, I felt like I could probably swing a haunting. I could probably get that with the right work. And I need him to think that he was haunted so that he would wig out and be unreliable for a couple of days so that I could steal some files about planar disturbances in this area.
Okay. All right. So, Tony. I hope your improv skills are sharp. Tony, on the night where on the night where Tempest is getting ready to steal these files, presumably you're dressed in a sheet with 2 holes cut in it. Please explain to me.
The natural gray skin is important.
Please explain to me what happens after that.
Okay, so
this is really good.
Tempest told me that they were going to do an exorcism in somebody's house, and they needed me to stand watch outside in case the ghost made a break for it. I'm not an expert in exorcisms, so I'm not quite sure why, but I was told that I needed to stand out there in my underwear.
Okay.
I didn't question it. Tempest is probably the expert here. So I was instructed to just stand outside and stay completely still so they didn't detect me. And I had like a strange pose going on. I don't know. Maybe ghosts are really terrified of that particular pose. But I was just instructed to stand there and wait. And I did. It was okay at first, but then the night dragged on.
Hold on. Pause here for 1 second. Have you rolled for stats yet, Tony?
I have not.
Okay, never mind. Please continue.
So as the night drew on, it started getting kind of cold. My arms started getting a little tired.
Okay.
And like this is really hard. I didn't think this would be so difficult. And I'm just waiting for Tempest to come back out. And I was there for what felt like hours. I wasn't quite sure how long really, but eventually, Tempest comes, running out the door and said that we need to leave.
Okay.
This is pretty on brand.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, did we get it? And Tempest was like, wait, did we get what? I'm like, the ghost. And oh yeah, we got it. No, so I'm like, all right, nice. I must have did a good job.
Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking cry. Oh my god. The whole internet's gonna know how I laugh when I can't breathe. Oh, holy shit, that's funny.
So,
oh my
it was
god.
a job well done, I guess.
That's some Scooby-Doo shit right there.
I got paid for it, so I guess it was alright.
Okay.
It was definitely one of the stranger jobs I've done.
Okay. Alright. And Riley. Oh my god, that's so funny. So Zeb, you got the paperwork, right?
I got some paperwork.
Okay.
I got a piece of paper.
It's good to know. And now that is just a government official who's really, really freaked out when they're in the office alone. Okay, that's great. Riley,
Huh?
last one of the day. You ready? I would love you to tell me about the first job the 5 of you went on together.
Oh god, that's a lot.
Sure is.
To try to keep in line with the themes we discussed earlier, I'd say the first job that we went on as a group was pretty run-of-the-mill, bounty. Somebody was wanted for some reason, probably nothing good.
Okay, please continue.
High-profile target, one of the, it was, I say run-of-the-mill, but it was pretty tricky, because this person was rather high up in the local police force, militia. I don't know.
Yeah, police forces. Yeah, sure.
It was a corrupt cop. This was
Ooh.
us in pretty unsavory circles, but I mean, I'm pretty used to that, so I didn't think too much of it. I mean, me and my sister didn't, at least. As for the other members of the party, not entirely sure. Didn't really stop to ask them. But yeah, it was infiltrate this guy's house. Well, not necessarily house, but at least where he was staying, where he was stationed.
Okay.
And,
Gonna infiltrate his. Ooh, do we want to make it a little spicy? We want to say the whole station. You got to infiltrate the station.
Oh yeah, I'm imagining that it wasn't just like a house or something, but almost a fenced-in structure, fortified, definitely defendable.
Sure. We're gonna say it's the next town over. You guys are in the capital city, and this bounty came from the high ups in the capital city, directing you to the next town over. And there's definitely gonna be in that town. The beat cops are definitely going to have more loyalty to their higher ups than they are to the authority that comes down from the capital. For sure. All right. Bree, why don't you continue?
So we were telling Riley's story.
Yes. Yeah. This and I should note, this is going to be the most recent or one of the most recent jobs you guys have gone on. One of the most recent ones before the setting proper.
Small recap.
As she is not paying attention, we were hired to kill a cop by the government.
Oh shit! This is not a capture order. This is a kill order.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's actually it's all kind of coming together. You remember the job we talked to you previously, the smuggling job that we?
Yeah, absolutely. The one that like was word for word something I had already written.
Yeah.
Kind of thing that went from a sneaky retrieval to a, burn everything
person.
down.
creature trafficking.
Yeah.
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 Well, it turns out that this guy, the reason why it was happening, and nobody was really doing anything about it, is because guess who was calling the shots?
Oh, this cop was the one overseeing the trafficking ring and looking the other way. Okay. And that explains why the cops of the capital city would be willing to trust this to you guys.
Absolutely.
Because you guys like the little crew is already in the know.
Right.
Okay, all right. So Bree, you've been hired to go to the next town and kill a corrupt cop.
Yes. So on our way there, obviously, as 5 people do, we stopped and ate. Around that time, we were met with some people that had known the guy that we were supposedly looking for in the first place. So we sat there and listened for a while. Turns out that he was doing what he was doing not because he wanted to, but because he had someone above him that was calling the shots.
Oh boy.
Gets deeper and deeper. We're a little bit out of our pay grade.
Okay, please continue.
Exactly. So by the time we got there, we had eventually, asked these people if they had known where this guy resides. We kind of convinced them that we were there because we were friends. We were in from out of town. We weren't sure where he was after checking his house. We had convinced them somehow.
I convinced them, of course. I'm rather convincing.
I'm not very smart, so you have to have other people do it for you.
You convinced them. I am an owl.
I hit things.
Yes, I hit things.
Okay, all right.
So after we had gotten the address and totally fooled these people into thinking that we had known exactly who this person was.
Okay, let's say these people are beat cops.
Sure.
The people that you met and like kind of schmoozed. Can I editorialize that a little bit? Say they're beat cops.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
They were already hammered. They were off duty.
Oh hell yeah! I mean heck yeah.
Yeah, they were very easy to manipulate at the time. So we went on a journey and, honestly showed up at this guy's house. Didn't walk in right away. Obviously, you need to, watch and see exactly what's going on. When we got there, he was eating dinner with a full family.
Ooh.
He did indeed look like he was having a good time. But unfortunately, things took a turn, while we were watching. He didn't seem very happy with his home life. Things obviously weren't going well. They were splitting a small dish between 5 kids. Seems like this guy had just taken what he had and had been dealing with what he was given.
Oh my god, it's getting complicated. All right. I'm gonna pause you there. So you guys are outside the house looking in on a meager dinner that this guy is having.
Yes.
Is that correct? All right. Zeb, please continue.
So I'll double check that I'm right on this. So this is the house of the guy that we were sent to kill, but we found out that someone else is leveraging him, or is this the someone else?
No, this is the guy you were sent to kill.
Assassinate.
Yes.
Yeah. But we've heard rumors that there's someone who might be leveraging him into what he's doing.
Yeah, and I would say, based on the economic state of the food they're eating, you've definitely found some evidence to support that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like the bribes he's taken to look the other way aren't as healthy as you have been led to believe.
Yeah, so this guy confirms it. It means that killing this guy is not gonna solve the problem the way we thought it would. Which means we don't want to just so we have to take a moment and sit and discuss this is killing this guy's probably not gonna actually solve the problem that is the reason we're being asked to kill him. It's just going to, slow down whoever it is for a little bit. So what if instead we talk to him, find out who's putting the screws to him, kill that guy, and then kill this guy on the way back.
Having this conversation, Rain is already trying to climb through the window.
Rain, no, wait.
I imagine it's Samaritans both dive and try and pull it back. Nope.
Someone just gripping the back of Rain's cloak as Rain tries to walk away.
As his legs are Wile E. Coyote.
All right, Zeb. Please continue. What do you guys decide to do?
We decide that the best method for this interrogation will be to start with some shock and awe. So,
I mean, his kids are home, guys. Maybe now is not the best time.
Wait, his kids are home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dinner with
dinner
his
with
wife
5 of
and
them.
Shit.
I didn't expect this to be an encounter, but here we are.
We probably wait till dinner's over and we listen in. We have Rain doing his spooky, sneaky things to try and get a better listen on what's going on.
Sure.
And we wait for any moment where the captain might be alone.
Okay.
And once that happens, Rain's job is to get in close, grab him, and haul him outside as quietly as possible, so that the combined charismatic force that is siblings can hopefully convince him to tell us what we need to know.
Sure. So
we're gonna be helping you out with this.
within between 70 and 90 seconds, sometime in the middle of the night in the forest overlooking this house, I should say, you have a trussed and hogtied local police chief. Tony, please continue.
Okay, so we suspected that this guy wasn't really the one pulling the strings here.
For sure.
So we decided to instead capture him and then interrogate him and find out who's really calling the shots. Yes?
Yeah. So what happens?
So we managed to tie him up and drag him outside, and at first he wasn't really willing to cooperate, but we gave him a little bit of a scare, and he managed to point us in the direction of one particular bureaucrat, an official that was instructing him to allow his sort of his illegal ring to operate under his jurisdiction.
All right, we're going to imagine that this is the mayor of the town. Not the capital city, but this is a high-ranking player in the township proper.
Right. Yes, so the mayor is actually running the ring, and he's bribing the police chief to look the other way. Because, the mayor makes a lot of money off of this.
Is he bribing him or is he blackmailing him?
Ooh.
I think he's got to be blackmailing him if his meals are that light.
That's barely getting
he's got really he's threatening his family.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So he doesn't really have a choice in the matter because it's bad enough as is, and it might break him if anything happened to his family. So now we're feeling like, all right, we need to get rid of this mayor, but it's probably probably not going to be that simple, right?
Never is.
So, it's pretty dark out. So we make our way over to the town. We find where the mayor lives, and he lives in a really nice house. It's like
Too
two or
nice.
three. It's like, you know, this guy is clearly making a lot more than, you know, the other, you know, you would expect of a mayor
There's
of
some
a town
insider
this
trader going
size.
in.
So we managed to, you know, we scoped the place out, and we craft up a nice little plan to infiltrate it, and we come back the next night. And the mayor is upstairs in his room. He's got like a lamp on, and he's writing at his desk. And we fashion a ladder together, and we climb up the side of the house, and we do a little split tactic where some of us come in through the window, and then we had the two tieflings coming through the chimney and the roof. And we corner the guy, and we tell him, you know, the jig is up. We know what you're doing.
All right.
And so he starts to deny it a bit, but we tell him that there's no point in denying it. We have absolute proof, and we hold up some documents. Now, they weren't related to, you know, this ring at all, but we managed to deceive him into thinking.
Leave the tieflings to deceive.
It's just like waves some receipts in front of him real quick so he doesn't have
CVS
time to read them.
And he buys it, and he's like, "Oh, please, don't kill me, don't kill me. I can give you a bunch of money if you let me go." And you know, it was Goobl was considering it. You know, this killing people isn't the best, but before we even had a chance, our drow friend had already pounced upon him and was, you know, he was done for.
Oh shoot, we're characterizing Brandon like that?
I mean, he characterized himself like that.
Oh no! So you guys are sitting there having this debate, and you guys look up, and he's like, he's already dead and lacking a face.
We're like, well, shit.
And yeah, and
I guess that solves that problem.
He looks up and he's like,
orphan a bunch of children?
No.
Well, you didn't orphan the children you met.
This guy could have had kids. Who knows? But luckily, we did find actual solid evidence in his office.
You're very correct.
We found letters.
So all together, give me the conclusion. What happens at the end?
The captain, with the evidence that we collected on the governor, was able to get a fair trial back in the capital city, not too far away.
Sure.
We instead collected the bounty on the governor. The mayor.
Yeah, it was a little difficult convincing them to actually give us the bounty since there wasn't one technically issued.
Hey, you got the wrong guy.
Probably convincing that, well, this is the guy who committed the crimes for which this other bounty was issued.
All right.
Crimes, like we've got the perpetrator, and granted, we probably lose some of it because we brought him in dead. But we did we got more, and we're just asking for some compensation for our effort as citizens working to make this a better place for everyone to live in.
I think that this is wonderful.
The police chief was promoted to the new mayor of the town.
Ooh, he got a good trial and then he ran for election?
Yeah.
Ooh. I know exactly what town this is. There was a town that I haven't written, and this is the town now.
And yeah, so the mayor is good friends with us because we saved him and his family.
Heck yeah. The captain got off with fines and ran for election. in the same cycle. Sure.
Sounds like a politician.
I don't know what the timelines we're working with here are, but that'll work. I mean, there was a special election. Somebody had to fill the vacancy that you guys
Emergency election.
that you guys slashed open. Okay, I think that is an excellent place to end here, you guys.
The mayor couldn't face the consequences of his actions.
He can't face much now.
Can't face much of anything. Got him.
How do you collect our bounty when the dude doesn't have a face?
Say there was an issue and we brought in his body sans the head.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. There was an issue.
I doubt they have dental records.
They could tell based on the body that was the mayor. He was a portly fellow.
Rain, you're the one who fucked this up. You're the one who has to saw the head off.
Alright, time stamp ahead of you, buddy.
Meanwhile, you guys look over and Brandon is already holding the head.
He looks like the mayor now. There's two.
Hey guys, look, it's me. Howdy.
I was gonna say it.
Okay, guys. All right, I need to go to bed, so I am going to call this wonderful session here. Does anyone have anything they want to add?
At some point, I am going to inquire about exactly how much technology we're working with here.
Ooh, this is excellent. But we'll have to do that another time. Mayhaps tomorrow. Mayhaps the next day. Who is to say?
Yes.
Or the next day.
Or the next day.
Or the next day.
The day after that, and the day after that, and the day after
We're
that.
still game for the 13th of February?
That is the current plan, but I do want to run it past everybody. Does anyone here plan on watching the Super Bowl?
No.
Nope.
My local team has been eliminated.
Same.
Yeah, like, not particularly, because, like, the Bills are out and the Chiefs are out, so I just, like, don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm a football guy now. It only took 24 fucking years for someone to actually explain the game to me so I can understand what's going on.
Like, all it takes is like a 6-minute explanation of what downs are, and then you're in.
Yeah. And, like, the game's actually enjoyable now. Because someone took time to fucking explain it to me. Instead of just treating me like an asshole for not knowing.
Alright, team. I am calling this session. I hope that you have a wonderful night. We are currently planning on the 13th. If anyone is joining me this coming Sunday, I wanted to stream yesterday, but personal stuff came up. But I will be streaming next Sunday. If anybody feels like joining for simple video games.
Alright.
I hope that you guys have a phenomenal night, and for the 2 people who have been watching this whole time, I hope you do too.
Oh yeah, keep watching. Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Adios.